We're going to take you to Honolulu, Hawaii, where Pitt is in the semifinal round of the Rainbow Basketball Classic. The Panthers tonight taking on Arkansas. Pitt reaching the semis with last night's win over Kansas. Pitt leading right now 5-2.
15:04 left to play in the first half. Pittsburgh 7 and Arkansas 2. I'm Jim Leahy along with Artie Wilson courtside at the Blaisdell Arena. 23rd annual Rainbow Basketball Classic. The second unit for Arkansas checks into the game. Keith Wilson is in. Number 12, number 31, Ron Hurry. Number 34, Anthony Hurd. And number 55, Mario Credit, all into the game, along with number 30, Mike Ratliff. 7-2 in favor of Pittsburgh. Still the early going. The ball is dealt down low. The shot not good. Here comes Arkansas. Hurry had 20 points last night. Ahead to Wilson. Arkansas loses it. The ball kicked ahead. They fight for it at midcourt. Finally, coming up with the ball is Aiken. 3-on-1. Aiken from the left side. Yes. And a blocking foul is called on Ratliff. 9-2 in favor of Pitt.
Curtis Aiken goes down, goes up in the air, and when he goes up in the air, the defensive man moves underneath him, will get the call, go to the line for the three-point opportunity.
14:35 left first half. At the line is Curtis Aiken. 2 for 5 and 3 points last night. Had 21 points against Kansas. Averages 21 a game. Aiken hits. It is 10-2 in favor of Pittsburgh. Pitt establishing themselves in this tournament as the favorite. This is a semifinal game. The winner of this game will play the winner of California against Wisconsin. Offensive foul called, and Pitt will end up with the ball. Paul Evans up off the bench momentarily for Pitt. And the foul is on Hurry. 10-2 Pitt. It has been a body bruising game so far. Long past the lane, and that's just like in football. That's a touchdown. Lane put it up and in. Hurd couldn't get there.
That's what's called a post pattern.
12-2. Pitt by 10. Arkansas getting blitzed in the early going. They need to establish themselves. This is Ratliff. Goes by Goodson. Forces it up from the right. And a whistle blows. They may be calling a foul on Goodson.
They are calling on
Goodson. And they are.
They're saying that he hit underneath the elbow as the shot was taken.
Second team foul.
Let's take a look at this pass from Gore all the way down the floor. And there is Lane as he beats Hurd up and in. Second personal on Goodson. And that is the second team foul on Pitt. Ratliff is at the line. 74% shooter from the free throw line. Ratliff puts it up and does not get it. Mike Ratliff, 6'4" senior out of Brooklyn, New York, went to Fort Hamilton High School. Had 10 points against Ohio State last night. And was 2 for 3 in three-point attempts. Shot is up and in. Pittsburgh 12, Arkansas 3. 14:04 left. We're in the first half. Glad you're with us. Want to welcome everybody watching in the great city of Pittsburgh tonight. Lane goes to put it up. Foul call. It's going to be on the big man, Hurd. I'd like to welcome also those watching in another great city, Little Rock, Arkansas, and along the Prime Ticket cable network throughout Southern California and Arizona. We send along our best wishes for the new year from Honolulu.
Wish you were here.
Lane, that's true. Lane is at the line. Key to our right, puts up the shot and in. Pittsburgh 13, Arkansas 3. Lane's second shot is good. He is an outstanding rebounder. We have said really makes his presence felt underneath. Wilson throws it away. Tried to find Hurry on the wing, and Pittsburgh now will try to take advantage of that turnover. Pittsburgh leads by 11, 13:47 left to play. We're in the first half. Mike Goodson on the outside against Keith Wilson of Arkansas. Works off a pick by Lane. Drops it off. Shot up by Demetrius Gore. No. Follow by Smith. No. Follow by Lane. Yes.
Just great offensive rebounding by the Pitt team. Both big guys just crashing the boards real hard.
Jerome Lane has 8. Wilson cannot penetrate. Leaves it on the outside for Ratliff.
Good shot of the defensive position by the Pittsburgh players. They're all moving their feet real well.
Shot is up and in. And Keith Wilson credited with the shot. 16-5 in favor of Pitt as Gore brings it back. Lane at the high post dishes it back out to Goodson. Gore underneath to Smith, up and in, foul call. Basket counts. Excellent baseline move. Gore dealing it off at just the right time, and Charles Smith taking advantage of it.
Demetrius Gore is a good ball player. He takes the ball and goes to the middle, sees his teammate down low, gives it to Charles Smith. Good, strong move. Good teamwork by this Pitt team. They're playing real well together so far tonight. 18-5, 12 minutes and 53 seconds to go in the first half, and Pitt is really having a solid first half.
Smith has 3 points. 19-5 in favor of Pitt. Hurry. Down low for Stephen Moore, who has come into the game, number 33 for Arkansas, 6'8" junior out of Cushing, Oklahoma. 12:38 left to play, first half. Ratliff cannot penetrate on the baseline. This is Hurry on the outside. He hits. Hurry just inside the three-point line, a two-pointer, 17-9. Pressure in the backcourt now by Arkansas. Lane at midcourt against Hurd, takes it right down the middle, dishes off to Smith, pump faking, goes to the hoop and in.
Don't see many big guys able to do that. Good job by the big fella, Charles Smith.
21-7 in favor of Pitt. Smith now has 5. Lane, Jerome for Pitt has 8. Wilson partially blocked, and a foul will be called on Aiken. So Curtis Aiken called for the foul. That's his first personal. And that is the third team foul on Pitt. Into the game for the Razorbacks comes Baker. Sean Baker, 6'10", 220, a junior out of Tulsa. Had 10 points against Ohio State last night. Keith Wilson is at the line, hit 2 points. He has spent the last 2 years attempting to become academically eligible. He has done that, and he is able to contribute now to the Arkansas basketball program and their effort through the 86-87 season. Second shot is not good after making the first, 21-8 in favor of Pittsburgh. They have definitely established themselves as the favorite in this tournament. Long shot by Aiken. That's a three-point attempt. Doesn't go. Moore with the rebound to Hurry. Ahead it goes to Wilson. He takes it down, a running one-hander through the lane. Smith with the rebound off after the errant shot. Goodson losing Hurry for the moment. Goodson to Aiken in the corner. He's double teamed, gets it back outside to Mike Goodson. And Ratliff comes out to check him. 11:31 left. Shot is up by Demetrius Gore. Doesn't go. Wilson ahead to Ratliff. 3-on-1. Ratliff on the left side. And let's see. He walked.
That's one of the calls I have a real difficult time understanding.
I do too. Timeout has been called. 11:22 remaining to be played in the first half. So far, Pitt has dominated. They lead Arkansas 21-8. This is the Rainbow Classic Network.
$500 cash paid directly to you, plus deluxe accommodations at the Las Vegas Hilton or Myrtle Beach Hilton when you buy any new Buick, Jeep, or double-check used car from stock at Valley Buick. Now through this Wednesday only, Valley Buick is offering you $500 cash back, plus deluxe accommodations at the Las Vegas Hilton or Myrtle Beach Hilton when you purchase any new 86 or 87 Buick, Jeep, or double-check used car from stock. Over 150 cars to choose from. Valley Buick, Honda, Jeep. Easy to get to, just off the Parkway or Turnpike at routes 22 and 48 Monroeville.
This is Wile E. Coyote. He's been trying to catch that guy for years. What makes him think he can now? Ah, the Donnelly Directory. It's not the same old Yellow Pages. It's maps, guides, and coupons. It's a complete, colorful Yellow Pages that's better and easier to use. Won't he ever learn? Oh, no. Good thinking. The Donnelly Directory. That was close. The Donnelly Directory. It's a better Yellow Pages and much, much more.
Looking at the Pittsburgh radio broadcast crew, and on the right, former great player for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Dick Groat. And people have been coming up to Dick Groat in Honolulu with old baseball cards, and they've been coming up to him and say, "Please sign my card, Mr. Groat." baseball cards that zoomed in value.
Hey, they went out and found some real nice shirts, huh? Real
No
colorful.
comment.
Real
No comment on the shirt. Pittsburgh ahead to Aiken. 2-on-2. Comes in from the right side. Lays it high off the glass. It drops through, and a blocking foul is called on Moore. And the basket will count. 23-8.
Akins is a strong guard. He's a smart guard. He sees where the defensive man is, knows he has him beat, takes the shot, gets the glass, gets the bucket, and will get a three-point opportunity.
Aiken is at the line for Pitt. Does not convert on the three-point play. Baker ahead to Hurry, ahead to Wilson, back to Hurry outside. Ratliff has it at the wing. Ratliff from 17 misses everything. Long lead pass to Aiken. Another completion. Aiken turning, spinning move. Finally goes to Goodson, and he'll bring it out in front. 4 players for Arkansas get up off the bench, ready to be inserted into the game. Smith over Baker, yes. Pittsburgh continues to dominate. They now lead 25-8. There has been only one game in this tournament that one team has really dominated, and that was in the consolation round this afternoon. Florida 115, Hawaii 83. Pittsburgh dominating Arkansas right here. Wilson hits. That's a 2-point play. And it's 25-10 in favor of Pittsburgh. Lane has it. Jerome won't take it on the inside, and he leaves it on the outside for Goodson. Works it to Aiken. 3-point attempt from the right. In and out. Moore with the rebound for Arkansas. Up court to Hurry. Ratliff. Baker cannot hold the rebound. Smith saves it from going out of bounds into Demetrius Gore. Then the two, Mike Goodson. Goodson pulls up in the lane. Put back Lane, and a foul is called.
Boy, Jerome Lane is a good ball player. He's a 6'6", 215-pound sophomore and does a real nice job rebounding. The shot goes up by Goodson. And you see Jerome Lane already establishing position down low. Man comes over his back, but he knows how to use that big body of his. He's not a real tall guy, only 6'6", but he uses his body off just like Charles Barkley of the 76ers.
Exactly. Jerome Lane 6'6". They have him listed at 215. He may be around 220. Lane puts up the shot, and it is in. Lane now with 9 points. Pittsburgh 26, Arkansas 10. 9:53 left to play in the first half. Lane's second shot doesn't go. Baker with the rebound. Arkansas trying to get something going here. Tim Scott back into the game to Kenny Hutchinson, number 4 for Arkansas. Baker at the high post. This is Scott. Allie Freeman on the wing. Lang at the low post. Scott goes by, gets down low, goes to put it up, draws the foul. Tim Scott, another very experienced player. Outstanding court sense. He showed it there.
Tim Scott, 6'3", goes to the baseline, squares his shoulders to the basket, tries to go around Charles Smith. Charles Smith turns. If he hadn't turned, he probably would have got the charge on Tim Scott, but he turned, and that's why the foul was called on him.
Scott is out of Little Rock, Arkansas. Went to Hall High School. 23 points last night against Ohio State. Quick hands. 73% free throw shooter. That is his first point of this game. Going for 2. He gets it. 26-12 in favor of Pitt over Arkansas. 9:25 left to play in the first half. Jim Leahy along with Artie Wilson. We're at the Blaisdell Arena in Honolulu. This the semifinal game, or one of the semifinal games in the 23rd annual Rainbow Classic. A steal by Scott. Baker is open. His shot is short. Gore with it for Pitt. Look at this. All Pittsburgh, all blue, all Aiken. 2 points.
Well, that's got to be disturbing to Arkansas because no one got back. It was 4 blues coming down the floor.
10 points now for Aiken. 8:54 left to play. Scott wants to put up the three-pointer. He can't do it. They swing it to Allie Freeman on the right wing. He puts it up inside the three-point mark. And here comes Pitt again, and they are running 4-on-2. Lane. Goodson.
the Pittsburgh Clinic right now.
30-12. Nolan Richardson gets up off the bench for Arkansas. He calls a timeout. His team is being blitzed. 30-12 Pittsburgh. This is the Rainbow Classic Network.
Here comes the Rorik Touch. Act now and save. Compare these prices. Rorik Toyota, Pittsburgh's #1 volume Toyota dealers, out to bring in the new year with a bang. We want to make Toyota the first import dealer to sell 1 million vehicles. With over 200 cars, trucks, and vans available and low volume pricing, we guarantee you the best deals in town. That's the Rorik Toyota Touch.
Oh, Toyota feeling and that great Rorik touch.
Something about the night when the stars come out to play. The feeling is so right. It's my favorite time of the day. So give me the night. Give me the night. Give me a icy light. Oh, give me the night. Give me the night. Give me an icy light. Clear, refreshing, and bright. The choice that's always right. So give me the night. Give me the night. Give me an icy light.
8:29 left in the first half. It has been, as Artie Wilson has said, a Pittsburgh clinic. They have consistently been able to get 3-on-2, 4-on-2, sometimes 4-on-1. And they have completed long inbounds passes for more points. They have dominated underneath. They lead 30-12.
They've done just about what they wanted to do. Great game plan, and they've come out and run it to perfection. Pitt is shooting 42% from the field. Arkansas an anemic 22%. Pitt has 18 rebounds, Arkansas 13. Smith and Lane, 7 rebounds for Lane, 8 for Smith. They're controlling things inside.
Cannon Whitby in the game now for Arkansas. Whitby, number 22, puts it up from the three-point area, rims out. Underneath is McKellar, and he muscles it up. Philip McKellar, 6'6" freshman out of North Little Rock, Arkansas. Into the game for the first time. 30-14 in favor of Pitt, 7:59 left. Goodson swings it to Gore. Demetrius Gore, three-pointer. It's short. Baker with the rebound, looking for the outlet. Will give it to Philip McKellar. McKellar had 2 points last night against Ohio State, and Whitby did not play in that game. Baker at the high post. They really overload the left side. Hurry puts it up. A two-pointer at the top of the circle, just inside the rim. 30-16. Hurry, 4 points. Here in the first half, 7:17 left. And a whistle blows away from the ball, and they're going to call it on Moore, Stephen Moore. Moore and Charles Smith are going 2 out of 3 falls underneath.
Interesting to note an outside referee making a call inside.
7:15 left. And Charles Smith at the line for Pittsburgh. Smith, everyone says, has the tools to dominate in the Big East this season. 30-16, Arkansas will bring it back. Arkansas has gone over the limit. That was a bonus shot by Smith. Whitby, three-pointer from the deep left corner. Pittsburgh, Smith, Goodson, Mike Goodson in the attacking zone. Demetrius Gore double-teamed in the corner, back out to Goodson. Swing it to Aiken, three-point attempt, yes.
Felt good when he went up in the air, and you could tell it came off his hand real nice. Three-point shot for Curtis Aiken.
33 for Pittsburgh, 16 for Arkansas, 6:38 left. Arkansas had some catching up to do. Hurry over Goodson. Goodson with the rebound, looking long all the time. Pittsburgh looks long for that pass. Goodson brings it over on the right side. This is Demetrius Gore by Whitby. Puts the ball up over Moore. Doesn't drop for him. Moore on the rebound. He will get it to Hurry. And quickly to Whitby. Whitby goes to put it up, blocked by Gore. Goes to Lane, ahead to Aiken. McKellar trying to catch up. He won't get there.
What a super bounce pass. What a super bounce pass from Jerome Lane.
35-16 in favor of Pitt. Aiken with 15 points. McKellar from the free throw line. Smith with another rebound. Pitt running again. Goodson. Pitt looks extremely brilliant tonight in their offensive capabilities. It is an understatement to say that they have dominated, and that is one of the few negatives, throwing the ball away. Paul Evans, seeing that perfection has been lost for the moment, stands up in front of his bench and is very disgruntled with the performance of his team. But, oh, they have performed. 35-16. 5:32 left. McKellar with the ball on the wing. This is Hurry on the outside. McKellar short with a three-point effort. Lane with the muscle rebound. Outlet pass goes to Mike Goodson for Pitt. Goodson is left alone. Puts it up. That's a two-pointer. His feet were on the line. 37-16 in favor of Pitt. Goodson with 4 points. Hurry with the ball on the outside for Arkansas. Whitby, the cannon. Three-point attempt. No. Smith with the rebound ahead to Aiken. What a pass. Aiken loses it in the lane, but it goes to Woodson. And Goody puts it in.
Boy, even when they make a mistake or lose the ball, they still recover and can complete the play.
So Mike Goodson, they left him alone. He hit the 8-footer. 39-16. 4:48 left to play in the first half. Pittsburgh leading Arkansas. This is the Rainbow Classic Network.
This is your last chance to steal the deal on a Volkswagen, including the Jetta, the car that outscored the Honda Accord and Mazda 626 in 1986 USAC tests.
And now until December 31st, you can lease a new German-engineered Volkswagen Jetta for only $159.23 a month from your Western Pennsylvania Volkswagen dealer.
Come in now and make your best deal before time and inventory run out.
Hurry in now to your Western Pennsylvania Volkswagen dealer before December 31st.
With the new tax law, an ordinary loan can cost you a lot of your interest deduction next year. But a Pittsburgh National home equity line of credit can save your deduction. Call about a tax-saving home equity line of credit today.
There's still time to help Project Bundle Up. Send your check made payable to the Salvation Army, Project Bundle Up, Pittsburgh 15230. And thanks.
Project Bundle Up from Channel
39-16 in favor of Pittsburgh. Field goal percentage. Pittsburgh is 16 for 34. Arkansas 6 for 28.
And shooting 20% or so, you'll never win a ball game.
So Arkansas in this first half has really struggled. Lid has been on the hoop. Pitt in a 1-2-2. Hutchinson, Kenny Hutchinson, back into the game now. Falling down on the wing. The ball goes out of bounds. Falling down was Tim Scott. 39-16. Pitt will control on yet another Arkansas turnover. 4:34 remaining here in the first half. This is a semifinal game in the 23rd Annual Rainbow Basketball Classic. Earlier today in the consolation round, Florida over Hawaii 115-83. And Ohio State at the buzzer, a tip-in, 79-78 over Kansas. Kansas was installed as the pre-tournament favorite, and they have yet to win a game. They will play Hawaii for 7th place tomorrow. Scott really slapped at Lane, no call. Aiken with it, and he will deal it back out to Goodson. Lane to Brooken, who has come into the game now. Rod Brooken. That ball is tipped up and in.
Jerome Lane again.
41-16 in favor of Pitt. 3:50 left to play. First half. Baker to the hoop with a right hand, and that will fall for him. 3:37 left to play in the first half. Brooken back out to Goodson at the top of the circle. Looks into a 2-1-2 Arkansas zone. Goodson dancing away from Freeman. 41-18 in favor of Pitt. They came into this tournament ranked 14th. A university celebrating its 200th anniversary. Started celebrating back in October. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Ball finally stolen away by Freeman. Goes to Hutchinson. 3-on-1 for the moment to Freeman to the hoop. No call. And Pittsburgh comes up with it. Aiken. Yes, all net.
Great job by the Pittsburgh team. They're just doing a real fine job defensively and offensively.
17 points now for Aiken. Scott takes it down deep. Doesn't get it. Ball comes off to Brooken. This is Aiken, one-on-one against Hutchinson. He'll wait for help. (43-18) in favor of Pitt. 2:16 left. Aiken again. Doesn't get this one. There's Lane with yet another rebound. Muscle move, and the basket will count.
And that's the story of the ball game right there.
Lane has 13. It is 45-18 in favor of Pitt. 2:06 left in the first half. And you see another great rebound and basket by Jerome Lane.
And he's about as, I don't know if there's too many better sophomores in the country.
Talk about a player that has a name that is apropos to where he plays.
In the lane.
Jerome Lane, yes.
And you know, when you look at the Pittsburgh roster, you only see 2 seniors, in Curtis Aikens and Tico Cooper. Everybody else is either a freshman, sophomore, or junior, so they'll be tough again after this season.
Pittsburgh 46, Arkansas 18.
For Arkansas, number 30, Mike Flatland, number 31, Ron Fury, number 52, Eric Persky.
Eric Persky has stepped into the lineup now for Arkansas. Scott is arrived from the outside. The ball goes out of bounds. Razorbacks are real shell-shocked here. They're putting it up, forcing it up from far away.
Number 21, Ron Brooken, his first.
Paul Evans still not satisfied with the performance of Pitt. Rebounds, Pittsburgh 28, Arkansas only 17. Persky with it, in by the free throw line. Gets it to Baker. Immediately he draws a crowd. Ratliff forces it up. Doesn't go. Baker with the rebound. Arkansas still controls the ball. Knocked away. Here comes Pitt running again. Gore to the hoop. Yes. 48-18. Arkansas back, and a slam by Hurry.
That was a pretty nasty dunk right there.
48-20 in favor of Pitt now, with 1:16 left. Hurry wanted to make a statement that Arkansas is still here. They're still playing. They're trying the best they can against Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh has come out tonight like a juggernaut. They've dominated from the outset. Less than a minute to play here in the first half. 48-20. This is Smith in the lane from 8. Everything going in for Pitt. 50-20. A 30-point lead with 48 seconds left. Scott to Baker. Baker over Smith. It'll roll out. And that's the way things have gone for Arkansas in this first half.
Substitution for Arkansas entering the game.
I'm sure Coach Nolan Richardson will be real happy when this half ends. Go in the locker room and try and regroup, talk about the things that haven't gone very well, and that's just about everything.
Persky forces it up. And Pitt with yet another rebound. Number 44 for Pitt is Tico Cooper. This is Aiken. He's been tough from that spot, and he hits again. 2-pointer this time. 52-20. Pitt leads by 32. 19 points now for Aiken. Scott tries to respond. Can't do it. 14 seconds left. Pitt to Gore. 11 seconds. This is Smith. And he draws the foul. Draws the foul from Philip McKellar. 4 seconds left here in the first half. Pitt 52, Arkansas 20.
The line for Pittsburgh, Charles Smith.
So Charles Smith, 6'10", 225-pound junior out of Bridgeport, Connecticut. Many preseason polls rated him as the second best center in the country behind Robinson of Navy, behind David Robinson. Smith, second attempt. This one is good. 53 to 24 seconds left. Here comes Arkansas. McKellar's pass tipped away. 1 second left. Throwing the ball up is Brooken, but it hits the top of the board. And Pittsburgh celebrates an outstanding first half. They have grabbed Arkansas by the neck early, and they have not let go. Pittsburgh 53, Arkansas 20. This is the Rainbow Classic Network.
I was never meant to be thin. Let's face it, I'm probably never going to be thin. But that hasn't stopped me from doing what I want to do. I'm the one in charge of my life. And to tell you the truth, I like the way I look. Joanne's Stock Shop plays a big part in my life. I appreciate good personal service that saves me time. And I like Joanne's choices in fashion for all the things I like to do.
Joanne's Stout Shops for the active, full-figured woman in 4 convenient locations.
Yes, Tom!
Don't you just hate the holidays? A couple of weeks of partying and you feel like a real blimp. Even your ankles got fat. It's enough to make you want to give up. But that's when you gotta get tough.
Tough. You can do it. Get tough at Scandinavian for just $18 a month for 18 months.
When the going gets tough, the tough get going.
It's a Big East bonanza at the Civic Arena when Pitt hosts Georgetown on January 10th and Syracuse on February 9th. Good tickets are still available. It's a great chance for Pittsburgh sports fans to see Paul Evans and his exciting Panthers square off against the cream of the Big East crop. Call the Pitt ticket office and order by phone with Visa or MasterCard. But hurry, these games will likely be sellouts. That's Pitt Georgetown on January 10th and Pitt Syracuse on February 9th. Big East basketball at its finest at the Civic Arena.
The all-new Hollywood Squares is moving to 7:30, and now the stars will be coming out at night.
Never before has so much talent been amassed in one room.
Join in on the fun with John Davidson and your favorite celebrities.
Nobody does it better.
A game show where you can expect the unexpected.
That sounds very kinky to me, John.
For bigger prizes and bigger laughs, watch the all-new Hollywood Squares, weeknights at 7:30 here on Channel 4.
Welcome back, everybody. It is halftime. It has been all Pittsburgh, Artie. 53 to 20 in favor of Pittsburgh over Arkansas at halftime. And Aiken with a total of 19 points. Jerome Lane has 14 points. None of the Arkansas players have been able to get into double figures. In fact, their leading scorer has only 6 points in the first half. It was a very tough first half for Arkansas as they were blitzed by the Panthers of Pittsburgh.
I'm not sure Arkansas has played a worse first half. Pitt came out and just established itself right away, decided this was their ball game, at least in the first half, and they really took it to Arkansas.
You know, Pitt played the first half the way Arkansas played last night. Arkansas last night was the team that was running and running and running against Ohio State. Tonight, they become the victim to Pittsburgh.
Well, Pitt has taken away everything Arkansas wanted to do. The press by Arkansas has not been effective. The jump shots haven't fallen, and Pitt has said the paint, all the area inside is ours. Jerome Lane, Charles Smith, all the guys that are big for Pittsburgh have taken control. They've controlled the balls inside. They've kicked the balls out. And Mike Goodson has run the team. Curtis Aiken has shot the ball well. It's been an all-Pitt first half.
Nolan Richardson, what does he tell his club at halftime? He's behind by 33.
Well, he has to appeal to their character. He has to talk about how embarrassed they must be to be down this far and then go out and try and execute, do the things that they can do. They are a very good ball club. They have a lot of guts. They have a lot of heart. I'm sure they'll come out and play a strong second half. If they play a strong second half and don't try and get it all the way back early, they might come back and get in the ball game.
Big lead by Pittsburgh at halftime. We'll be back with more from the 23rd Annual Rainbow Basketball Classic. This is the Rainbow Classic Network.
There's a spirit in America. It's grown up with Donahue. It's the freedom of expression. It's the place to air your views. Speak your mind, America. America speaks its mind. Speak your mind, America. America speaks its mind on Donahue.
Tomorrow
tomorrow at 9 here on Channel 4.
I always wanted to be like my father, you know, order me a dry martini.
I saw that there was an image behind drinking, and people that drank, that they looked older and sophisticated. I was 11 when I lost my virginity to a guy. I was 17, and I was drunk.
Drinking had taken me so far down, I had to get out of my house.
Sometimes I'd sleep in the woods. If I didn't sleep in the woods, I slept on the corner. If I didn't sleep on the corner, I slept at someone's house who I didn't even know.
I had wound up in a lot of trouble with the law. I had winded up in jail.
When I was drinking, you know, I was with a lot of guys, and a lot of guys used me.
You know, I hurt my parents dearly. You know, and I knew at the time I was doing it, but I didn't care, just as long as I got high.
I was so miserable. I hated myself. Every time I looked in the mirror, I wanted to cry.
Hey, yo, alcohol is a drug, man, and you can get hooked on it. And the younger you start, the more damage you can do. Word.
Just no experience with no kids my age or anyone younger.
If you want to be somebody, have a family, have a future, just say no.
Say no and say yes to your life.
Our audience is one reason why we've had such a wonderful year on Channel 4's $25,000 Bingo Mania.
And with people like you, next year promises to be just as much fun.
And lucky, because you could be one of our many winners like Fern Hadar.
So keep playing and pick up your Channel 4 bingo cards at any nearby Foodland store or any dollar bargain store.
And join us live tomorrow morning at 10 on Channel 4's $25,000 Bingo Mania.
Pittsburgh with a big lead at halftime, 53-20. Back in 1964, the first Rainbow Classic took place, and it was the idea of our guest at halftime, former University of Hawaii basketball coach, former coach in the pros, and former pro player, Red Rocha. Artie Wilson is with him now.
Well, it's a pleasure for me to be here with my old coach, Red Rocha, when I played at the University of Hawaii. And Red, you've been involved in this tournament since the very beginning. And how do you compare this year's field to years past?
Well, this has to rank with the best, you know, one of the better fields. I know one year we had Elvin Hayes here along with Marquette and that group. But this field definitely ranks with the best that there is. And I think it shows you what's happened. You see Kansas came in here, and Pittsburgh team, they got blown out by BYU, a very good Pittsburgh team. They came here, they beat Kansas the first night, and tonight, this afternoon, Kansas lost again. Arkansas, who had beaten Kansas quite badly, what Pittsburgh doing to them tonight. It's a field where anything can happen, and it's a field where you can go home with 3 losses in 4 days very, very quickly.
You know, I look at this game tonight, and I don't think many people expected it to be this type of ball game. I thought it would be real close. Up until this game and the game earlier today with the University of Hawaii, when they played Florida, it's been a real tough ball game for most of the time. Most people have played real tight.
Well, the first 2 nights, of course, they played 4 games, Artie, and all 4 games were just excellent basketball games, and nobody knew who was going to win until that last minute, until the gun went off. And it was the kind of a tournament that you felt it's a shame that somebody had to go to that consolation bracket, because every team played so very, very well, and they were so very good. Now, if you had seen Arkansas play last night, you'd say nobody can beat them very badly, or it can beat them at all, really. And look what's happened tonight.
Rainbow Classic, one of the last 8-team tournaments. What do you think about the future of the Rainbow Classic?
Well, I hope it continues. A lot of the 8-team tournaments have gone to the way of the 4-team tournaments. I think the Far West Classic is still going with 8, and the All-College tournament. We just hope that Hawaii will be the one will stay forever with the 8-team tournament.
Well, Red, thanks for joining me for halftime. I'll turn it back to Jim Leahy.
Thank you.
Pittsburgh 53, Arkansas 20. We'll take a break right here. This is the Rainbow Classic Network.
There was this guy, a nationally known sports hero. And then I got busted. As a result of my lust for cocaine,
I was totally out of control, and I didn't even realize it. That's what's crazy about cocaine. I had a beautiful family, a big house in the suburbs, everything I wanted. Then I got into cocaine, and I almost lost it all.
I was crazy from cocaine. I couldn't live without it. That wasn't me. It was somebody else.
It's a lie that cocaine's not addictive. I didn't choose to be an addict. Quitting cocaine was... One night, my heart freaked out. I thought I was going to die. I risked my health, jail, and the people who love me.
Some of you know exactly what I'm talking about because you're taking the exact same ride.
Anyone tells you cocaine's not addictive, they lie.
Cocaine, the big lie. Call 1-800-662-HELP.
On the next Benson, Benson's condo is burglarized.
Do you have any photographs of the stolen items?
Yeah, I keep a scrapbook. My appliances, the early years.
Why would anyone want to rob you?
I don't know, Cross. Maybe I had a few of their favorite things.
And Pete's got the answer.
You should have a sign in the front of your door saying that the place has an alarm system.
Well, where do you get a sign like that?
I just grabbed one off a neighbor's lawn.
It's Benson, tomorrow at 4:30 on Channel 4.
In a city full of sports, one team covers the best. Channel 4's Front Four. You'll get the scores from people who not only talk a good game,
I want to see if I can still get the job,
but are really into the game. They'll bring you close to the action where you can feel the pressure, see the sweat. And when the game's over and the hard questions begin, the Front Four really goes to work. For a little lift or a big win, wherever sports happens, the Front Four will be there.
Action News is everywhere.
Pittsburgh with a decisive lead here, 53-20 over Arkansas. Taking a look at the team statistics, field goals, Pittsburgh 22 for 42, 52%. Arkansas an anemic 8 for 36, 22%. Arkansas is simply having a bad game. Free throws, Pittsburgh 7 for 11, 64%. Arkansas 4 for 6, 67%. Look at the difference in the rebounds. Pittsburgh 30, Arkansas 18. In turnovers, Pittsburgh has turned the ball over 5 times, Arkansas 9 times. And in fouls, there you see the team fouls assessed to both teams in the first half. High point man for the game, Curtis Aiken with 19, followed by Jerome Lane with 14. Ron Hury is the high point man for Arkansas. He has 6. And Keith Wilson with 5. You can see some of the action from the first half. Shot is up by Ron Hury. Now, we apologize for calling him Hurry, but in our defense, last night, we started calling him Hury. We're talking about Rod Hury of Arkansas, and then we had a call say, no, it's not Hury, it's Hurry.
It's Hurry.
And then now tonight we have another call saying it's not Hurry, it's Hury. So we apologize for our mistake. We will call him Hury until we get a call that says no.
Hurry. Yeah.
It's Hurry. 53-20, Pittsburgh over Arkansas. This is the Rainbow Classic Network.
Involved. Call 456-7555.
Over the past several years, the Target 4 team has exposed over 200 consumer complaints. But one of the biggest stories Jim Scott reported started right here at this house in McKeesport. The owner, like others, deserved a federal government mortgage refund. Target 4 cut through the red tape and forced HUD to release millions of dollars to homeowners across the country. Target 4 works for you in McKeesport or anywhere else. When news happens, we'll be there.
Action News is everywhere.
Project Bundle Up is designed to meet a very basic human need. That is to keep people warm. And that's why we here at Channel 4 and the Salvation Army thank you for your help.
All of the money you send will be used to help young people and the elderly throughout these cold winter months ahead.
When we finally picked out her hat and gloves to match her coat, she was all smiles. It's one of the best things I've ever been personally involved with.
The all-new Hollywood Squares is moving to 7:30, and now the stars will be coming out at night.
Never before has so much talent been amassed in one room.
Join in on the fun with John Davidson and your favorite celebrities.
Nobody does it better.
A game show where you can expect the unexpected.
That sounds very kinky to me, John.
For bigger prizes and bigger laughs, watch the all-new Hollywood Squares, weeknights at 7:30 here on Channel 4. $1 Million Chance, tomorrow morning at 10:30.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Blaisdell Arena in Honolulu. I'm Jim Leahy, along with Artie Wilson. This is one of the semifinal games in the Rainbow Basketball Classic, the 23rd annual classic from the Blaisdell Arena in Honolulu. Only 8 field goals by Arkansas in the first half.
And that's as a team.
Pittsburgh 53, Arkansas 20. We begin action. Pittsburgh controlling the ball and really controlling the score. Smith makes it look simple. 55-20. Smith now with 12 points. Hury, number 31, with it to number 12, Keith Wilson. Philip McKellar, number 21. His shot is up and in. That's a three-pointer for McKellar.
And a few three-point baskets, and Arkansas will get back in this ball game.
55-23 in favor of Pitt with 19 minutes and 15 seconds left to play in the game. Underneath to Charles Smith, overplayed, goes to put it up, no whistle, and the ball goes out of bounds. Pittsburgh will control.
And I'm sure Charles Smith is saying, you mean to say, as hard as they hit me, nobody saw that? Well, hey, the first guy got the ball.
They get it into Smith, pump faking in the lane. The second shot doesn't go, or a second attempt. And finally, coming up with the ball is Demetrius Gore, and he is fouled off the lane. He will go to the line, 55-23.
You see the ball come off. Demetrius Gore grabs the rebound, goes straight up, doesn't put it to the ground. The referee had to call body there because that was all ball also.
Stephen Moore called for the foul. That's his third personal foul, first team foul on Arkansas here in the second half. Demetrius Gore is at the line, 6'7" junior out of Detroit, Michigan. Switched from guard to small forward last season. Made the third team All Big East last year, Demetrius Gore. 56-23. Arkansas wants to come back. McKellar cannot put it up over Mike Goodson on the outside. McKellar goes down the middle, puts it up, no call again. And finally, been late. On the floor is number 34, Jerome Lane. Somebody had to blow a whistle there, I think, Artie.
Foul call to number 33, Demetrius Gore, his first.
We're having some technical problems with our satellite transmission, so we apologize for that. We are working on it.
And I think they called a goaltend there and awarded 2 points also.
They called a foul on Gore.
Demetrius Gore. And then they awarded a goaltend 2 points. Let's see this now.
There's the goaltend. But if the whistle had already blown, that would have been a dead play. So Paul Evans is up, and Nolan Richardson is up across the way.
Now, Nolan Richardson is showing, he's showing the evidence of the foul. He says, look at my guy's face. Look at him. Look at McKellar's face now. He didn't do that to himself. And he's pointing to the culprit out there on the floor.
McKellar says he's okay. He really got nailed. That looks like he's been in a three-rounder. Yeah, that right eye is really swollen up. Yeah, that's a mouth.
He said, go over and look at it, referee.
Richardson is out on the court. Gordon Burke of the WAC not going to put up with much more from Nolan Richardson. And he says there was no whistle there. Credit puts up the shot. Mario Credit. And it's 56-26. Credit is credited with the shot on that goaltending call. So we all straightened that out, I think. 18:34 left to play in the game. Jerome Lane on the outside. Lane is against Credit. Dish is off to Demetrius Gore. His shot doesn't go. Wilson ahead to Credit. This is McKellar with that right eye swelling shut. His shot not good. Tip up Credit. They're going to credit with it.
That's right. That's why he has that last name. Anytime it's close, give it to Credit.
5 points now for Mario Credit. 18:06 left. Underneath to Charles Smith. He hooks it up right-handed.
You know, the toughest part about being in Arkansas's position is no matter how well you play in the second half, you're back so far, it's hard to come back.
Curie with it on the outside. This is Wilson. Gets it into Stephen Moore. Had a shot for the moment. Back out to Wilson. Great pass underneath to Curie. Curie with a reverse layup. Excellent pass. And it's 58-30. Smith with it in the backcourt as Arkansas tries to play catch-up with the press. Gore stripped of the ball. Foul. No foul call. Ball went out of bounds.
Good defensive play.
We stand corrected. Again, we're having satellite difficulties, and we apologize for the transmission. We are working on the problem. Goodson tries to loop it underneath. That ball knocked away. It will go to Arkansas. Curie with it. He'll bring it across the line. Curie down the middle, puts it up from ADS. Curie. So now we're informed that our technical difficulties are cleared up. 60-32 in favor of Pitt. 16:53 left to play in the semifinal game of the 23rd Annual Rainbow Basketball Classic. Jerome Lane against Credit. Dishes off on the baseline. Shot is up by Gore. No. Lane follow. Yes.
And they call me Mr. Jerome Lane.
60-32. 16 points now for Lane. Curie down the middle, up and in. He will be credited with the basket. A foul is on Charles Smith. So Arkansas trying to turn up the tempo a little bit in this game. Trying to get back in it. Pittsburgh 60. Arkansas 34. Take another look at that.
Curie just comes down the middle. Pittsburgh was a little negligent with their defense. The backs were turned, and he just took advantage of that situation.
Rod Curie is at the line. Averages 9 points a game out of Memphis, Tennessee. Went to Whitehaven High School there. Highly recruited out of high school. He made all of the all-star teams, and he played in 7 high school all-star games. Curie did. Curie is at the line for Arkansas. Shot is up and in. So it is 60-35 now in favor of Pittsburgh. Arkansas again pressing in the backcourt. Goodson rushes across the timeline. Brings it over on the left side for Aiken. And his pass goes into the backcourt. And Arkansas will have it. And timeout has been called. 60-35 in favor of Pitt over Arkansas in the semifinal game. This is the Rainbow Classic Network.
Did you know a home equity loan can cost you big processing fees? Not a Pittsburgh National home equity line of credit. Get one now and save $200 or more.
For the man who works the rivers, works the Allegheny, works the Mon, works the Big O. Iron always was, always will be pumping iron.
Every year, alcohol is a factor in over 25,000 highway deaths.
I'm sick of being preached at.
Better to be preached at than preached over.
So you see the story, 60-35. Arkansas trying desperately to come back in this game. And number 12 for Arkansas, Keith Wilson, dances down the lane, deals it up, draws the foul. The basket will count.
Wilson just goes down, splits the defense, gets the shot off. It dropped for him, and he'll get to the line for the three-point opportunity. Arkansas is making a run right now. 16 minutes and 14 seconds to go. There's plenty of time for them to get back in the ball game.
60-38 in favor of Pitt. Arkansas with more pressure in the backcourt. The ball rolls along the baseline. Ball is dropped in from Lane into Goodson. He is running for Pittsburgh. McKellar cuts him off. This is Gore, three-pointer, yes. Pittsburgh answers back, 63-38. Demetrius Gore with a three-pointer. 3 3-pointers now for Pittsburgh in this game. Curie with the ball on the outside. This is McKellar. Curie, three-pointer, yes. Rod Curie, he has 16. Aiken flies up the right side for Pittsburgh. 15:46 left to play in the game. Out to Gore. His shot from the free throw line doesn't go. Wilson and Baker chase it down. This is Wilson ahead to McKellar. 63-51 in favor of Pitt. Arkansas trying to come back. Wilson down low to Hury. Rejected by Smith. The ball goes out of bounds.
And Charlie Smith just told him, now if you come in here, don't double pump because I'll get it the second time.
63-41 is the score. I may have said 51, and I apologize. 63-41. McKellar, three-pointer, yes. 63-44.
Down to 19 points.
So they have taken 11 off since the start of the second half. Goodson to Aiken underneath the Smith. Whistle blows. It's going to be on Moore reaching over the back of Smith.
Foul call to number 33.
That is the fourth personal foul on Stephen Moore of Arkansas.
Second team foul for Arkansas. Into the game for the Razorbacks, number 55.
So Mario Credit comes back in for Arkansas. 63-44. Arkansas trailed at halftime 53-20 by 33 points. They have cut that down to 19. Shot is up by Aiken. Yes.
Boy, he just puts a damper on a lot of things. Anytime Arkansas tries to come back, Curtis Akins is right there to answer the call.
66-44. Shot is forced up by Wilson. He doesn't get it. Smith with the rebound. Triple team. They really hack at him. Finally gets it to Goodson. Ahead to Lane. 3-on-1. Left side. Gore reverse layup. Up and in. So Pitt answers the call. 5 straight points. 68-44. McKellar penetrates. Down goes Aiken. Blocking foul.
Good call by the official. Definitely a block. See, McKellar has the ball, pump fakes. You see number 14, Curtis Akins, does not get set, does not get right in front of the man. Definite block. Put the knee out, and that's the block.
14:22 left to play in the game. McKellar will be at the line. Wilson goes out. And Ratliff comes in for Arkansas. Ratliff will play the ball in on the baseline. 68-44 Pitt. McKellar. He was on the line. Violation.
Well, unforced errors. Those are the type of things that really can hurt you.
Demetrius Gore loops it into Aiken, keeping the ball away from Ratliff in the backcourt. 68-44. This is Goodson. Goodson is against McKellar. McKellar with the shiner in the right eye. Lane loops it over to Aiken. He'll take the shot. Whistle blows, I believe, right before the shot. The instant before. Foul is called on Mario Credit, pushing off on Charles Smith underneath.
Charles Smith is so strong that when he establishes position down low, he forces the defensive players to push off. You'll see him trying to establish position down low. Mario Credit doesn't want to give him that position. The referee finally calls a foul.
Pittsburgh again controls. Aiken, he'll try another three-pointer. This one is short. Whistle blows. Foul is called. I believe it's going to be on Lane. That's his first personal foul.
15th foul.
And the 15th foul on Pitt. 13:54 left to play in the game. Curie to Ratliff. Curie on the outside. He's watched by Aiken. This is Tim Scott in the lane. Scott over Goodson. And a whistle blows.
Foul's going to be on Tim Scott. And it's hard to imagine a player that had a game like Tim Scott had last night struggling as much as he's struggling tonight. I think he's 0 for 8 from the floor tonight and is not really playing that great of a ball game. It's unfortunate.
He had a tremendous game last night against Ohio State. This is Smith. He's fouled by Hury. That basket may count.
Technical foul, grabbing the rim.
Basket counts.
Now here he goes up. You see the pass goes into Charles Smith. He's turning to do a big dunk. Here he goes up to try and block it. When Charles didn't come up, here he has to grab the rim. Has to grab the rim or he'll fall down and go over the man. Again, doesn't change the fact that it's a technical.
That basket counts by Smith. He now has 16 and he will shoot the technical, and Pitt will get the ball at midcourt.
And when you get up that high and you know you're going to fall,
grab the rim.
Yeah, I know you do that often, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Hey, no question.
So Smith shooting the technical foul. Now Demetrius Gore will come in.
Personal foul called on number 25, Jim Scott.
And also, now they have a personal foul on Scott also.
No, I think Charlie Smith actually shot the personal foul.
This is the technical.
This is the T.
Okay.
And a lot of people say that shooting a technical foul when no one is on the lane is probably the toughest free throw to shoot.
All by yourself.
All by yourself.
That makes it 71-44 in favor of Pitt. Goodson over the double team, gets it to Lane. Demetrius Gore hits from 15. 73-44 Pitt. They picked up some points there, didn't they?
29-point lead again.
13 points now for Gore. Credit has the ball blocked by Lane. Goes to Aiken. 4-on-2 underneath, up and in. Demetrius Gore.
Pretty pass by Curtis Aikens, and that time it was 4-on-2, all blue going down the floor.
Timeout has been called by Arkansas. 12:56 remaining to be played in the game. Pittsburgh continues to dominate 75-44. This is the Rainbow Classic Network.
This is Wile E. Coyote. He's been trying to catch that guy for years. What makes him think he can now? Ah, the Donnelly Directory. It's not the same old yellow pages. It's maps, guides, and emergency information. It's a complete, colorful yellow pages that's better and easier to use. Won't he ever learn? Oh, no. Good thinking. The Donnelly Directory. That was close. The Donnelly Directory. It's a better yellow pages and much, much more.
Yes, Tom!
Don't you just hate the holidays? A couple of weeks of partying and you feel like a real blimp. Even your ankles got fat. It's enough to make you want to give up. But that's when you gotta get tough.
Tough.
You can do it. Get tough at Scandinavian for just $18 a month for 18 months.
When the going gets tough, the tough get going.
We have seen a Pittsburgh frolic in this game. 75-44 over Arkansas. 12:56 left to play. Arkansas has tried desperately to come back, but it is the experience of Pitt, and it is their quality of play that has kept them out in front. They have released sometimes four, all five players on the break, as the court has turned blue offensively. Hury, baseline drive, doesn't get the layup. Here comes Pitt again. Gore in the middle. Gore at the free throw line. Underneath the lane, what a pass, up and
beautiful pass, beautiful pass. Had a couple options and chose the right option for the right man.
77-44 Pitt. 12:36 left. McKellar responds. Yes, Philip McKellar. McKellar now with 10. He's in double figures for Arkansas. 77-46. Ball kicked, and they're going to give it to Arkansas. Went off of Gore's knee. So McKellar will play the ball into Wilson. Keith Wilson will bring the ball across the midcourt line. Hury in the corner. This is McKellar. Three-pointer. He hits it.
Three-point basket, Philip McKellar.
77-49. Lane in the backcourt. McKellar now with 13. Brooken Drops it off for Demetrius Gore. His shot blocked by Wilson. The ball goes out of bounds.
Arkansas still hustling. They're still trying to double team the ball, create turnovers. Pitt is a different ball club when Mr. Mike Goodson is not in the game. He's a real good ball handler.
McKellar intercepts the inbounds pass. Ahead to Wilson. He lays it up and in. 2 more for Arkansas. 77-51. Arkansas trying to make a run here. 10 points. And scoring now for Keith Wilson. Pittsburgh, Brooken backing in on McKellar. To Aiken. He's clear. He's deadly, remember. Gore all alone. 2.
And when you double team, there's always going to be someone open. Pitt is doing an excellent job of finding that open man. The open man is always in the shooting position.
What great balance scoring for Pitt. And a violation in the lane. Pittsburgh will come up with the ball again. Gore goes out. Into the game comes Mike Goodson. They call him Goody. Brooken will drop it in for Goodson. Persky also into the game for Arkansas, number 52. Aiken. Yes. 2-pointer. Foot was on the line. Aiken with 24.
And he has been the class guard of this tournament.
81-51, back up to a 30-point lead for Pitt. McKellar, yes. 3-pointer. 81-54, 10:55 left. McKellar with 16, and he has hit 4 3-pointers. Ball poked away by McKellar. Goodson goes back and resumes the attack. Pitt controlling. Charles Smith, what a move in the lane. He cleared everybody out. 83-54. Smith with 18. Wilson to Baker. Moore's got to get out of there. Finally, McKellar has it. Gives it to Stephen Moore. His shot, no. Here comes Pitt. Lane, 4 players on the break. 4-on-1. Goodson, and Wilson comes over and knocks him down. That's all Wilson could do.
Yes, he did it. Amazing to see. The Pitt came down, got the good fast break. You'll see from a good high angle here. You'll see it's 4 against 1. Wilson, the only thing he can do is go to the pass. He challenges that jump shot. You like to see when it's 4-on-1 to complete that fast break. You don't like to stumble down there.
You know, 4-on-1 gives you a lot of options. You may have trouble deciding. That's 4-on-1. You have a lot of options to run through your mind while you're flying up the court.
Well, that's for sure. Oftentimes you fake one way and go the other way because that fake usually would draw the defensive man.
30-point lead again by Pittsburgh. Goodson at the line. His shot. Lang, who has come back in now for Arkansas with the rebound to Wilson. So Keith Wilson into the attacking zone. McKellar doesn't waste any time. 3-pointer, yes. McKellar's 5th 3-pointer, and he now has 19 points. 84-57. But against Pitt tonight, it doesn't seem to make any difference. Wilson with a hustle move. He goes up the tunnel.
And if Arkansas had played this hard with this much intensity in the first half, we would have a very close ball game.
Substitution for Arkansas.
Curie comes back into the game now for Arkansas, and he replaces Persky. 9:53 left to play. Pitt leads 84-57 on their way to the final. They will play the winner of California against Wisconsin. That game later. Brooken, baseline drive. He'll take the shot after McKellar fell down. Lane puts it back. Jerome Lane. Lane with 20. Wilson for Arkansas. Ball kicked by Tico Cooper, number 44 for Pitt. 9:27 left. The shot clock will be reset to 45. Arkansas will control 86-57 Pitt. Baker at the high post. Keith Wilson penetrating. He puts it up. Count if it goes, it does not.
It's a block.
And he will go to the line shooting 2. Great balance scoring. Great balance scoring for Pitt. Aiken has 24, Smith 18, Gore 17, and Lane 20.
At the line for Arkansas, Keith Wilson.
9:20 left to play in the game. Keith Wilson at the line for Arkansas. Up and in. 86-58, Pittsburgh. Pitt came in here ranked 14th. Those rankings for this week are due out at any time. It will be interesting to see where they are ranked, probably by sunrise tomorrow. Wilson on the steal to Hury, and he pumps it through with both hands on the slam. 86-60 in favor of Pittsburgh. Jerome Lane with it. He's free. Drops it off for Aiken. His shot hits the backboard, but it comes down to Cooper. Tico wants to muscle it up, and he draws the foul.
Tico was a valuable man last night for Pitt. He came off the bench when Charles Smith got in foul trouble and did a real nice job. And tonight he's having another good ball game. You see this little pickpocket right here. Good defensive play by Wilson. Good pass, and then the final.
Line goes out for Arkansas. Steve Moore back in playing with 4 fouls. Tico Cooper at the line for Pitt. Gets the roll. Cooper is a JUCO transfer, Community College of Allegheny County, and he is an honorable mention Junior College All-America. Born in Sanachias, Aruba, speaks 3 languages, English, Spanish, and Dutch. We're speaking of Tico Cooper. Tico is a nickname, by the way. Whistle blows at the other end. His real name, Cooper's, Ricardo Alfredo Cooper. Just to complete a thought. 8:54 left, 89-60 in favor of Pitt. And they are in control and have been since early on in this game. 1-on-1 bonus situation now in effect for Arkansas as Pitt has gone over the limit. Shot is up by Hury and in. Hury with 19. He, along with McKellar, lead Arkansas in scoring. 88-61, 88-62. Hury now with 20. Had 20 last night against Ohio State. Brooken with the ball, double team, gets it to Lane. Goodson, yes.
Basket Mike Goodson.
90-62. Goodson with 9. McKellar, 3-point try. Doesn't get the roll. Here comes Pitt. Goodson looking ahead. Aiken in the corner, double team. Out to Goodson, and they will set it up. 90-62 in favor of this team out of the Big East. Favored to challenge for the Big East championship this year and a berth in the NCAA tournament. Arkansas will be a factor in the Southwest Conference. Down low to Cooper, and Cooper really gets hit by Moore. That stunned him.
Well, that's a good shot. That's a real tough foul.
That's 5th personal foul on Steve Moore. So he is gone.
Into the game for Arkansas, number 55, Mario Brennan.
Moore leaves without scoring for Arkansas. 8:07 left.
And he didn't play last night, but he came in tonight and did a good job. He didn't get points, but he did a lot of rebounding, did a lot of banging. He did what Coach Nolan Richardson really wanted him to do.
At the line, Tico Cooper.
Cooper appears to be okay. He's shooting a pair. 90-62 Pitt, 91-62. Cooper doesn't want anything to do with the line when he's not ready to shoot.
He sure doesn't. It's like, give me the ball, let me shoot, but I don't want to stand here and wait for it.
Tico Cooper's second shot goes in, and it's 92-62. 30-point lead by Pitt. 8:05 left. Hury with the ball. Steals it out to McKellar. McKellar tries it. It's a 2-point attempt. Cooper with the rebound for Pitt. Goodson waves everybody down court. He will be picked up by McKellar. You take a look from upstairs, up in the catwalk. Timeout has been called. 92-62 Pitt over Arkansas. 7:45 left to play in the semifinal game of the 23rd annual Rainbow Basketball Classic from Honolulu. This is the Rainbow Classic Network.
Plenty of people pick Pennsylvania Pride, the Pennsylvania Lottery's new $1 instant game. With fascinating facts about Pennsylvania's past and the chance to win some real cool cash in a flash. Just match 3 prize amounts, and you could win up to $50,000 on the spot. Hot. Or a grand prize of $1,000 a week for life. Nice. Play the new $1 instant game, Pennsylvania Pride. Right.
There's a spirit in America. It's grown up with Donahue. It's the freedom of expression. It's the place to air your views. Speak your mind, America. America speaks its mind. Speak your mind, America. America speaks its mind on
Tomorrow at 9 here on Channel 4.
Rainbow Classic, this semifinal game. Later, a game to be played, California against Wisconsin. And that will be seen on prime ticket throughout all of Southern California and Arizona. Cal against Wisconsin, that game coming up. And Pittsburgh and Arkansas here in this semifinal game. The winner of this game, and Pittsburgh has a 30-point lead with 7:45 left. The winner of this game will play the winner of California-Wisconsin for the championship of the Rainbow Basketball Classic tomorrow night. Jerome Lane drops it down low for Tico Cooper for Pitt. Brooken out to Aiken. Very active defense by Arkansas. Lane at the high post. Double teamed as Whitby comes over to help out. Finally, Brooken puts it up off the lane, and here comes Arkansas. They say Arkansas still controls it. Ball went out of bounds. 7:08 left. Score just in. UCLA defeated Fullerton State 72-71. That score in from Pauley Pavilion in Los Angeles. Arkansas still controls 92-62. Pitt over Arkansas. Arkansas with the ball. Cannon Whitby with a long three-pointer that goes awry. And here comes Pitt yet another time. Goodson against Whitby on the outside. Aiken all alone. Zip.
He's having a good time tonight. This has been fun for him this evening.
27 points for Aiken. Another three-pointer. And a turnover. 4-on-1. Aiken with the slam.
And Curtis Aikens did something there. He cupped the ball.
97-62. Aiken with 29. Hury dancing away on the wing. Hury puts it up on the baseline following the drive and draws the foul. It's going to be on Brooken.
I love to see a 6-foot guard dunking the ball, because when I was playing, not many did it, but you can see him just cup the ball. Yes, sir. That's for all the 6-footers in the world.
97-62. Pitt has been giving lessons tonight. Razorbacks have played at times. They've been able to make a mini run, mini boomlet at Pitt, but they have been unable to make progress. Pittsburgh really has dominated this game. Hury's second shot, it will finally drop through for him. 97-63, 6:15 left. Goodson for Pitt in the backcourt. He will be against Hury as he comes across the midcourt line. Aiken comes back toward the middle. Alone is Brooken. He hits two-pointer.
Good pass by Aiken. Brooken sets himself in the right place. Gets the shot off from Aiken.
99-63. McKellar. This is Hury. Hury says, you don't have a patent on the slam dunk. And he slams one home, 99-65. 23 points for Ron Hury. Goodson against Whitby. This is Lane by Baker to the hoop. Put back, no. And a foul called. It's on Baker, I believe.
And Baker almost got a technical foul.
99-65. You're right. Baker mumbled something.
No, not only did he mumble, but he kind of threw the ball at the official. His teammate grabbed the official, gave him a hug, said he didn't really mean it.
5:14 left, 99-65. Lane puts it up and in. There are designated lawyers on a basketball team.
Oh, no question. You know, some real diplomats out there.
They appeal a lot. 22 points now for Jerome Lane. 101-65. Pitt. Another turnover. Aiken, 3-on-2. Aiken's on the right. Down the middle, little guy up and in. What a move. Aiken. Not only is he primed for the all-tournament team, he may be player of this tournament. The way that he has performed tonight.
That's right, because last night he had a great ball game. He got 21 points last night. Tonight he's got, what, 30 points now?
Right now, Aiken has 31.
Hey, well, what I like about this move is he froze Whitby and then just went down, split the man, shot the ball softly off the glass. He's a solid ball player. A good ball player should have a good year this year.
Number 12, Pat Cavanaugh, one of the walk-ons for Pitt out of Grove City, Pennsylvania. 6'2" freshman guard. Averages a point a game in the games that he has played. End of the game for Pitt with 4:52 left, 103-65. Curie at the line for Arkansas up and in.
What is they have 7 players and 4 walk-ons?
Yeah.
Into the game for Arkansas, number 52, Eric Kurski.
They have 13 players altogether.
9 recruited players and 4 walk-ons. Boy, that says something.
Curie's second shot doesn't go. Pittsburgh with the rebound. Cavanaugh will leave it in the backcourt for Goodson. 4:45 left, 103-66. Pitt. Aiken wouldn't take the shot that time. Deals it back out to Goodson.
The nice thing about Curtis Aikens is that he plays within the team and he doesn't try and go individually one-on-one against everybody.
Almost turned over. Goodson picks it up. Aiken all alone. Three-pointer. Yes. Aiken, 34 points. 106-66. 4:13 left. Whitby's three-pointer doesn't go, but it's tipped back up by Kurski. 106-68 in favor of Pitt. Dominant performance by Pitt. Magnificent performance by Aiken. Aiken with the ball again.
Could this be a Curtis Aiken highlight film?
Oh, yes.
He could grab a few plays from this.
Another three-pointer. He'll take it. He'll hit.
Why not?
Aiken.
Starring Curtis Aiken.
He has 37 points now. 37. And 4 three-pointers.
And again, he's not doing it. He's not taking shots that are not there.
Curie goes down the middle, lays it up and in. 109-70. In favor of Pitt. 3:31 left. Timeout has been called. You're looking at the semifinal game, at least one of them, of the 23rd Annual Rainbow Basketball Classic. Pitt 109, Arkansas 70. This is the Rainbow Classic Network.
It's a Big East bonanza at the Civic Arena when Pitt hosts Georgetown on January 10th and Syracuse on February 9th. Good tickets are still available. It's a great chance for Pittsburgh sports fans to see Paul Evans and his exciting Panthers square off against the cream of the Big East crop. Call the Pitt ticket office and order by phone with Visa or MasterCard. But hurry, these games will likely be sellouts. That's Pitt Georgetown on January 10th and Pitt Syracuse on February 9th. Big East basketball at its finest at the Civic Arena.
In a city full of sports, one team covers the best. Channel 4's Front Four. You'll get the scores from people who not only talk a good game,
I want to see if I can still get the job,
but are really into the game. They'll bring you close to the action where you can feel the pressure, see the sweat. And when the game's over and the hard questions begin, the Front Four really goes to work. For a little lift or a big win, wherever sports happens, the Front Four will be there.
Action News is everywhere.
25, Steve Passman.
109-70. Pitt over Arkansas. 3:31 left to play in the game. It has been all Pittsburgh, but what a performance by Curtis Aiken. And the reserves are in for Pitt as they will play it out now. This is Kavanaugh, number 12. Goodson still in to run the show, along with Tico Cooper. Kavanaugh puts it up and in. Kavanaugh, the walk-on. 111 to 70 in favor of Pitt. 3:01 left. Ratliff from three-point territory doesn't go. Kavanaugh with the rebound. Also into the game, number 24, John Luther. Luther on the wing. Wilson trying to steal the ball. He does. 2:35 left. Keith Wilson puts it up. Oh, what a shot from the baseline. 113-72 in favor of Pitt over Arkansas. 13 points now for Keith Wilson. Luther in the backcourt. Kavanaugh out in front. Pitt will go into the championship game against the winner of California against Wisconsin. Tico Cooper from the free throw line. Tico drops it in from there. Cooper with a total of 6. Keith Wilson's pass goes out of bounds and went off the leg of one of the Pitt players.
For Pittsburgh, number 5, Scott Colombo.
Steve Maslick, number 25, into the game, and also checking in number 52, Rich Kerrigan, 6'9", sophomore out of Las Vegas for Pitt. Ball is put up and in by Wilson.
The fans that came from Pitt are excited, are happy about the performance of their squad tonight. They've given them a nice ovation as they were being taken out of the ball game.
113-74 in favor of Pitt. 1:36 left as they will run out the string against Arkansas. Kerrigan loses the ball. It goes to Arkansas. Wilson chases it down in the attacking zone. Behind the back, Whitby puts it up. Check that. Yes, that's Whitby. Cannon Whitby draws the foul, so Cannon will go to the line. He's a freshman out of Obion County, Tennessee.
And the line for Arkansas, Cannon Whitby.
1:22 left. What's the score, Artie?
Well, it looks like it's from our scoreboard up here, it's 51 for Pitt and 76 for Arkansas.
This new scoreboard is malfunctioned again.
Yeah.
And the clock is not running. Clock is not running. Now it starts. And Pitt has 113 all of a sudden to 76. That is the score.
One of the biggest shots in the world, huh?
Hurd out in front to Credit. Lands it home. 113 to 78. This clock is giving everybody trouble here. Brand new clock that they've installed here at the Blaze Arena. Less than a minute to play in this semifinal game. Colombo's shot doesn't go. Scott Colombo from Pitt. 46 seconds left. Cannon Whitby is short with his attempt. Gets it back. Follow. Yes. 113 to 80. This afternoon, Florida defeated Hawaii 115 to 83. This game very much like the game this afternoon. And the foul is called, I believe it's going to be on Credit. Arkansas fans wanted a walk on Kerrigan. So Rich Kerrigan, redshirt 2 years ago. He was recruited by DePaul, Marquette, San Diego State, and UNLV. Ends up here at Pittsburgh. Kerrigan has been perfect from the free throw line this year. He's 4 for 4.
I'll call number 34, Anthony Hurd, his third.
They called it on Hurd instead of on Credit. 28 seconds left. Pitt will be in the championship game of this 23rd annual Rainbow Basketball Classic. 113 to 80 over Arkansas. And Arkansas, a team that everybody figured would make this a close game, especially the way they played against Ohio State last night. Not so. Pitt has dominated and will win it easily. Wilson to Persky. Credit with the follow. Snapping the rim as he drives it through. 16 seconds left. This is Colombo, 1:14.82. Kavanaugh, 9 seconds left. 5 seconds. Ball goes out of bounds. Pitt will control.
And the Pitt bench is standing, clapping. They're very happy, very proud of their performance, and they should be.
Pitt will be 7-2. Arkansas 7-4. And that'll do it. Final score, Pitt 114, Arkansas 82. Pitt blitzed the Razorbacks tonight, and they did it early on in the first half, never let go. They had a 33-point lead at halftime, and the second half was more of the same. We'll be back. This is the Rainbow Classic Basketball Network.
Over the past several years, the Target 4 team has exposed over 200 consumer complaints. But one of the biggest stories Jim Scott reported started right here at this house in the Keysport. The owner, like others, deserved a federal government mortgage refund. Target 4 cut through the red tape and forced HUD to release millions of dollars to homeowners across the country. Target 4 works for you in the Keysport or anywhere else. When news happens, we'll be there.
Give the gift that feeds a family a delightful cookbook benefiting the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank. It's called the Great Tomato Patch Cookbook, and it's chock full of favorite recipes of all kinds, with patch quilt illustrations of local scenes. Just $9.95 at bookstores or $12.05 by mail when you order from GTP Publications, Post Office Box 382 McKeesport, 15134.
What about yours?
Students across the country are banding together to do something about America's #1 teenage killer, driving drunk.
This is a contract signed between you and your parents, and it can save your life. What this is saying is that I agree to give you a call if I ever find myself in a dangerous situation, like having had too much to drink or being with someone who really shouldn't be driving.
And if I call, you agree to come pick me up, no questions asked, until we can talk about it later.
And you also agree to find a safe room if you've had too much to drink.
Students Against Driving Drunk want you to know that alcohol-related accidents are the #1 cause of teenage death in America.
It's important because with this, you have a choice. It's an agreement that protects the both of us.
So next time I'm late, you won't have to worry.
And the next time you're late, I won't have to worry about you.
Make the agreement that can save lives.
To find out how you can help, write to SAD, Corbin Plaza, Marlboro, Mass. 012.